Alright, so now I'm gonna try my best to talk about, you know, things that will help players get better and mechanics of Smash in general too. So a lot of people ask me about different mechanics of Smash, and if you have any questions during any of this, like, feel free to ask a question. Do I only play Smash on Twitch? No. If you're asking if I only play online, I don't only play online. I play a lot of console too. If you have any questions during me rambling on about whatever, feel free to ask. I'll get to it eventually. I promise you that. But I'm basically gonna try to go from one thing to another, and this may not be helpful if you're a more experienced player. You may already know most of this shit or some of it. But I'm trying to make it for anyone who's trying to get better at Smash, not just for people that are already been playing for, a few months or a year or whatever. So, wow, Cactar's in the damn IRC. Should play him sometime. Anyway, I'm gonna turn on single player melee and see. And I'm gonna let people know that I'm not playing anyone right now. And I'm gonna turn this game down a lot because it's really loud to me. Alright, so how long have I been playing competitively? I've been playing competitively for like 8 years. I started in like, what, late 05? It's been like 8 or 9 years. It's ridiculous. Think about how long I've been playing this game. Why is it lagging? That shouldn't happen. Alright. I'm not sure why it's lagging. So let's move this out the way so I can focus in on it later. Okay. Which is better in your eyes? Weight between L or R? Whichever is more comfortable for you. Whichever you can do more consistently and which feels better to you is what you should do. People have a lot of different ways of performing different technical things, and whatever is more comfortable for you, whatever is more comfortable is what you should do. Verbal was asking about Smash DI, and since I've already got it on my mind, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get that going. So I learned how to frame advance and do that shit in the Dolphin, so I'm gonna... Oh, it immediately crashed. That's not good. Well, that's not good at all. Why did it do that? Let's pull that back up. I'm barely ever able to short hop. Is there some technique I'm missing out, or do I need to practice more? Probably just more practice. I'm not sure what you use to jump. Hopefully you're using X or Y. X or Y is what most people use to jump. I don't think really anyone uses up to jump. Short hopping with up is like ridiculously hard. It also depends on what character you're playing. Oh, that's not good. Let's make sure this is on. Like, Fox has a, let's say, a 4-frame jump. On the 4th frame, he leaves the ground. So you have 3 frames to press the jump button and then release it. And there's 60 frames in the game per second. So it's a really, really, really narrow window in which you need to press the button, release the button, and then you get a short hop. On the 4th frame, it has to be released. It's not 1/6 of a second. I don't know it's different for each character. Like, short hopping with Fox is way harder than short hopping with Bowser. You could probably short hop with Bowser every single time that you try, because he leaves the ground on frame 9. I think there's a list somewhere I could pull up. But it depends on your character a lot too. So, short hopping with Fox or Pikachu, I think maybe not Jigglypuff. Young Link. I'm not sure who all has a 4-frame jump. Admittedly, my knowledge on that is not as good. But I know they Fox, Pikachu for sure have a 4-frame jump. So short hopping with him is harder than any other character. As opposed to, like, I think Samus has a 4-frame jump too. Like, if you try to short hop with Ganon, so you could do that. You could actually, like, stage it like that. So you could go from Like you could try to be short hopping with Ganon, or like someone that has a like try to short up consistent with like Ganon, and like step up to like maybe like Captain Falcon. I think Captain Falcon has a 5-frame jump, maybe 6. I don't remember. And then work your way up to try to short up with Fox. And once you're consistent with one, you can move on to the next. And then just keep practicing pretty much. And you'll get it eventually. I have faith. You just gotta. It's just a lot of practice. Like once you get consistent at it, you'll get there. Do you agree with the Smash Wiki tier list, even though it doesn't matter that much? Is that the tier list that I'm not familiar with that tier list you're speaking of? So, Yamaneko with the links here. Let's see what we got. Short hop, blah blah blah. Within 2 frames? I don't know if that's true. I think it's 3. 2 seems like a ridiculous amount. I want to say Fox is 3 or 4 frames. I know there's like different terminology. We've seen all that. That's like all I need in life. There will be lag. I'll let you know now. How much there will be is based on who you're playing. If you're playing someone close to you, it will be... If you're playing someone with like 20 or 30 ping, it's virtually like playing on console. It feels so good. If you're playing someone further away, there's more lag. I played Kage. He lives in Canada. I live in Memphis, Tennessee, pretty much. And we had 70 to 80 ping, and it was very playable. So you can play some people that are pretty far away. You just have to be accepting of it may not be console. It's still worthwhile. It's definitely worth your time to play. How many characters should you learn for matchups? Is 1 okay? 2, 3? As many as you're comfortable with playing that you can play at a high level. Like, if you think that you can only play... For me, it's like I can play Pikachu really, really well in tournament. I can play Falco, sometimes Fox, Mario, or Link. It's a lot of characters, but honestly, I feel most comfortable far and away with Pikachu. So... Like, if you're really even in bad matchups, I feel more comfortable with Pikachu than I do with, like, Fox or Falco. Like, against Sheik, I'd pick Pikachu most of the time, to be honest. Because people are really good against killing Falco and Fox. Do you know how to use the debug menu? I do not. I have no idea. I think the controller's having input lag. Mine feels like it has maybe 1 frame. But, like, I guess I'm technical enough to deal with it, I guess. It's not really that bad, though. It's definitely playable and definitely worth your time to play. That's all I can really say. Yeah, we had 50 ping, which is really good. How to get Melee Online set up? Hold on, I'll get you a link. Since I'm completely not playing or anything. Smash Melee Online. Bam. There you go, Ibushi. Ibushid. There you go. Oh, it's Bushido. Now I know. Yeah, I'm trying. I'll get there. Can you go over Smash? Yeah, I'm trying to get this save state to work. Let's see. Last time I crashed. It crashed again. All right, I'm gonna have to set up the example again. I had an example that was save stated, but it doesn't seem to be working correctly. So let's see if I can do that. No. I want Donkey Kong as my opponent. Let's make sure that's not covered up. How come my Melee Online just pauses here and there yet runs aside from that? It could be because you're dropping frames. If you have VSync turned on, it can cause problems. Because VSync makes the game try to run at 60 frames a second. If it can't run at 60 frames a second, you will experience slowdown. So if you have VSync on, try turning that off. If you have other enhancements on, like running it at a high resolution, like all sorts of different things can cause the game to lag. It's mostly a processor issue. If you have a good, those are the exact same instructions. If you have a good video card, it should be fine. It should probably your processor more than anything. Now that you tell me you tried it and it's playable, I'll definitely give it another try. Yes, it's very, very good. I've been playing it a lot, and like I wouldn't be playing if it wasn't worth my time. I was very skeptical when I started playing it online, and I'm gonna let DK beat me up a little bit. Ow. Yeah, it's definitely worth your time. You can play. There's a wide variety of players to play online. Different, characters. It's worth it, man. It's good. It's a good way to learn. Who are the best Pikachu players? Me, Axe. Let's see. Here, DKUO or Dukuo. I don't remember how to say his name. I'm at 82. I want to get a little bit more percent. Hopefully, he doesn't F smash me or something. I want to get to like. Whoa, hey, calm down. I want to get to like. I'm gonna go 102. If I can get that specific percent before I. Okay, calm down, DK. I guess that'll do. Right, now we're gonna go into frame advance mode. There it is. So now I'm frame advancing. Save this state. Oh, I was on that. No wonder it wasn't working. Yeah, the word. Just try to lower your settings as much as you can. Make sure there's not a lot of background programs running and stuff like that, because those can cause FPS drops. Okay, let's see if I can get him to. I want to. Whoa, calm down. All right, let's see. I want to get him to F smash me, preferably. If he doesn't F smash me, I'm gonna try to shield it. This is not going to be a very good example. Do you ever play PM on Twitch? I do play PM sometimes. Today I'm really focused on Melee though, so... Damn, I'm going to be way too up percent. I'm going to go ahead and die here. Yeah, exactly what Yama says. It's not a replacement for console. Like, I would definitely go out and play people actually in console. Make sure you're not just playing online, but... Yeah, it's definitely worth your time though. I've been playing it a lot. I think I'm gonna be more consistent after playing it for so much. Sorry about this little lull here. Damn. I think 84 is actually a pretty good amount. Let's see. Hopefully he will actually F smash me. Perhaps I should plug in another controller and just do it that way, but we lazy. We doing it like this. Oh. Guess he rolled. He felt really threatened by the standing Pikachu. Alright, let's frame events. Saving state. He's getting way too damn close. Let's see. Save state again. Come on. Come on, DK. F smash me. I want to see. I don't want jab. Damn you. Load state. Alright. Whoa. Okay. Is he going for a jab? He is. Does he always go for a jab? Oh, I saved a state. Whoops. Great. The sound is going to be ridiculous. Okay. Nice. Sorry, I had a sweet example showed up, man. I had such a good example queued up. It was going to be so fun. Let's see. Is this the one? That's not what I want. Yeah, turn that off. What do you do if you really don't have many people to play in real life and to playing it better? Just play online as much as you can, like, and then travel to tournaments. Like, go to tournaments. That's definitely a good way to get better. Go to tournaments, play everyone you can, play as many people as you can. All right, DK, come on, do me a favor. No, you son of a bitch. Okay. No. Framing. Come on. DK is being a jerk today. He was so nice earlier. I wonder if my laptop is good enough to run it. I mean, you could always download the emulator and try to run it before you even get an adapter. That's what N64 did. He realized he couldn't actually play it. I don't have anyone to play. I literally just do shuffles all day. Try playing online if you can. Like, you have to get experience playing against actual people. DK, please. This is gonna be such a good experiment, but I don't know why it's crashing all of a sudden. Please forward smash. Don't roll. You silly monkey. I hate you. Alright, save. This is miserable, I'm sorry. I really did have like a sweet example showed up. And it just didn't. I really need him to not roll. Oh, come on, you son of a... F smash me, please. Is it as good as a CRT? No, it's definitely not as good as a CRT. But to say that it's not worth your time is... I don't know, to me it's fine. Load. No, stop it. Shield. DK, please. DK, please. DK. Oh my lord. Alright, I'm gonna... Damn, do I have another controller? No, I don't. I swear, like earlier today, he was just like F smashing all over the place. I really thought it'd be easy. Oh! Okay. Hopefully I'm close enough for that to hit. Let's see. Definitely close enough to hit. Alright, cool. Sweet. I finally got it. Okay. So, I need to actually load it again. Alright, save on this frame. So it gives me one frame to get into this again. Alright, sweet. Now, I got it now. TK's being an asshole, no more. Alright, so, Smash DI. Now that I've actually got the example all queued up like I wanted, like 10 minutes ago, Smash DI. So when you're hit, you have hit lag. There's frames where you're both basically stuck together with one hit hitting you, or you're hitting them, one of the two. So they'll notice it. So I'm stuck here for this many frames. Like neither one of us are moving. The screen's shaking, but that's relevant. I actually didn't notice this, but the game flashes white. So many frames that you're stuck together basically, and then you get sent away. And with no DI on that, I die really fast. I didn't even get close to living through that. I think with DI, with normal DI, I may be able to survive. Let's see. Make sure I don't press save state again. Alright, so this time I'm gonna... Why did it save there? Load. Okay, so it... Apparently I saved on the frame that I'm getting hit, which is okay, I guess. So this time I'm gonna input DI holding my stick to... You can't really see. I'm gonna hold it... Basically, I'm going to hold it up and left, so I'm going to hold it to the diagonal, and then we'll see that I still get murdered. Let's see here. Load again. See, I don't live on this either, but you can tell I have a better shot at it. CRTs. What's up, Geronimo? Alright, let's see. Now I'm going to try some in hit lag. So during hit lag where you're stuck together, you can input directions on the control stick. I guess it's like there's like 6 frames of hit lag, and during 3 of them you're allowed to input Smash DI. Smash DI is when your character visibly moves. So now I'm going to hit frame advance while mashing left, basically left directions. So it'd be like left up, left, 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 left and left up, left down. So you'll see Pikachu actually moving. See that? He moved closer to DK. That's a frame of Smash DI. I'm trying to get another one. I think that was another one. No, I'm sent away. I may be able to survive with Smash DI plus appropriate DI, but it's gonna be close. It's really hard to do because I have to use the controller and the same thing. But that's what Smash DI is. So I didn't get it that time. Let's see. It's hard to do, actually, even with frame advance. I think if I get enough Smash DI, though, I can actually live through this. But yeah, that's basically what Smash DI is. When your character is moving, like, you know, his physical body is actually, like, jerking away. And there's, like, 3 frames, I think, that you're allowed to Smash DI. I'm trying to get my thumb in a position where I can actually consistently get it. There we go, that's the other one. And now I think if I DI up and left, so now I'm sent away. I still died, but I may have gotten... I got closer to living there. I think if I was a little further in on the stage, I'd have lived. So you're holding your control stick or C-stick in a certain direction for Smash DI. Who do I main? I main Pikachu. So you can hold it. You have to time it, basically. You can't just hold it down to get Smash DI. Let's load it again so I can go over it one more time. So, whoa, what the hell is that shit? I don't know what's going on there. Actually, hold on. Let's see if I can change something real quick. Captured mouse. I'm not doing it. It's not capturing my mouse cursor. You can't hold it down though. Smash DI only happens if you... Basically, you have to press the direction the same time that you have to input Smash DI. That's why you don't typically get many frames of Smash DI. Like, normal players can't get like 3 frames of Smash DI every time they're hit because it's just not very likely. But a lot of players that are high level, like they'll input like a quarter circle motion basically when they get hit, ending with, at least this is what I do. Maybe not everyone does this. Maybe this is what I do. But what I do is like enter a quarter circle motion as I'm getting hit, with the motion ending where my DI is going to be. So I'm Smash DIing into them. Typically you DI toward your opponent for a powerful hit like that you're just trying to survive with. So you, like, I do a quarter circle in and I'm ending with like for this one, if I knew I was gonna get DK forward smash for whatever reason, I'd probably like do a quarter circle down to diagonal up, which gives me the best chance of inputting frames of Smash DI, more than one, and then ending with the normal DI. So yeah, you have to smash it every single. Exactly, Yama. Major difference is while DI changes trajectory. Yeah, so like, I need to get a better example actually, where I show me living through something and then not getting murdered. I'm gonna go for one more example. Let's see if I can. I think at like 80, it'd be a pretty good example. But yeah, Smash DI is when your character physically visibly just moves during hit lag. Normal DI is where you affect your trajectory, where it helps you survive at higher percents. See if I can get to like 80 and then get forward smashed. One more. There we go. Good monkey. Alright, let's see if I can set this up again. When do you DI with the C-stick? If you give me just a minute, I'll explain what the C-stick has to do with DI. Although I will go ahead and say I don't actually use the C-stick very much for DI, but there is a reason for people like that try to use it. So let's see. I saved. Go into frame skip. Come on, DK. Please, just F smash me. Please don't fuck around. Oh, jab. Power shield, punk. Power shield. No. DK's such a jerk. What, hit? I'm actually scared that'll hit. I think 90 still will work. Ugh. Come on, man. Jesus. I swear I had such a sweet example. And Dolphin just sucks. What is it? F1. Whatever, I don't have to die for it to be effective, so to show. I just need you to fucking forward smash me, DK. Please. Yes! Good monkey. Alright, we save here. Alright, so I'm gonna show you no DI. No DI, how much DI actually affects. So I'm not gonna DI anything. And that shit killed the hell out of me. That killed me really, really good. So now I'm gonna hold. So I guess going back to the C-stick thing, you can use the C-stick to normal DI, and that overrides any command on the stick. It's like, if for whatever reason you were trying to smash DI down and right, but you wanted the normal DI up and left, you can hold the C-stick up and left. And then if you were trying to smash DI down and right, and then... Right, Grong Gigas already fucking beat me to it. I didn't even read that. Yeah, exactly. Grong is completely correct. It overrides the control stick for trajectory DI. So I'm going to hold the stick up and left and then DI and see if that makes me survive. Huh? Oh. Yeah, I should just do that, but... Oh! That wasn't what I wanted to do at all. Let's try loading that again. Let's wait till I get hit, I guess. And then... There we go. So... That didn't seem like I DI'd very well. Pretty sure you shouldn't die to that. Let's try this again. I'm still getting used to this whole frame advancing thing. Whoop, I hit jump. Not what I wanted. Alright, I'm holding the stick now. Let's see. Yeah, that was actual DI. As you can see, I actually lived pretty comfortably, and actually not super comfortably, but whoops. Yeah, you could definitely tell there's a huge difference, and then not DIing at all, and then DIing appropriately, and I lived very comfortably there. Oh, I hit jump again. Damn it. Let's see it again. Hit me, hold the stick, and then hit X. Yeah, that is much better than not DIing at all, which killed me outright. And then this is what a lot of people are notorious for. Is like, you know, they're like crouch canceling a bunch of shit, and you get smashed or like falcon kneed or something, and it sends you down and smash against the ground, and it sends you so far before you're able to act that it puts you at a pretty big disadvantage. Ah! What a jerk! Puts you at such a big disadvantage as far as getting edge guarded go. Like, you could with characters that have bad recoveries. Like, if I wasn't Pikachu there, I'd probably have just died. Like, you imagine going that far down with like Fox or Falco? Yes, our Omsa tech. Here, we'll show you an Omsa tech too. Smash DIing down is usually why that happens. So, get hit, and then we'll start smash DIing into the ground. I don't know if I got it. No, I didn't get it. I think you definitely smash DI down. It happens because there's like one frame of automatic smash DI when you're holding a direction when you get hit, I think. I'm not sure if I'm correct on that, so someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's something like that. I hit crouch. It's okay, his forward smash is so slow, I'll stand back up before it happens. Alright, so I'm gonna input downs like crazy. It doesn't seem to be working. There definitely is a way to do it, but it's so hard to do down and frame advance at the same exact time. So it's like weird timing to frame advancing. I'm not sure how to do like tool assisted frame advancing and stuff yet. I know if I just hold down, I'll get the automatic smash DI from crouch canceling. And then I don't hit the tech there though. Maybe I just should mash R. Well, I'm smash DI. Let's try that. Get hit. Mash directions. Mash R. I don't think that's gonna work because that's not how teching works. Teching has, yeah, you can't mash techs, so this is actually really hard to demonstrate. Let's try again though. Now let's hit R. No, that didn't do anything. I could probably actually do it if I just get hit. Oh, well, that was good. That was successful. Let's try that again. Fuck. It's like speeding through it so fast. I'm not sure exactly how to do. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't really explain it very well without. I know smash tech into the ground lets you tech though, because it makes you smash into the ground like that. The problem is like it's really hard to actually. It's really hard to do, but like, it also most attacks lift you off the ground too, so like it's harder even when you don't crouch cancel, which has a lot less knockback. Because it has more knockback, it lifts you off the ground further, so it's harder to get into the ground. But let's see it. I'm gonna keep trying. What the hell was that? That didn't work. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having a lot of trouble trying to demonstrate this. I think this attack sends you so high up though that like it's really hard to actually attack it unless you're crouch canceling. Whoa, okay. Yeah, it's putting me into the ground there. There it is. I actually teched it there, finally. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when you're holding a direction, you get hit. You get automatic smash DI, which does one smash DI automatically for you, but you don't get the rest of it. I'm not 100% on that, but that's typically why you end up smashing to the ground, because crouch canceling lowers your knockback like drastically, and then you smash DI into the ground because you're holding down, and then typically you hit the ground and you can tech then. I think. I'm not 100% on that. But you still retain momentum a lot too. Like, see me flying off the edge still, but I have control over my character now, so I can do up B and survive. Just barely though. So yeah, that's DI in a nutshell. If you have any questions about DI, and I'll try to answer them. But that, I think that was an okay example. I know it's kind of wonky too. I think that's what it is, cause like if I'm holding down, I smash him the ground there again too. Suddenly he's just doing forward smashes like a boss. I wanted to do like forward smash again. Come on, you bastard. Ow. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to do without a human opponent as well, and it's even harder to coordinate with a human opponent online because they need to do frame advancing. So that's kind of why we can't really try to do it online. Anyway, I think that was enough about DI, unless people still have questions about it. Sorry that took so long to actually get to that part where I wanted to explain it, because that just took fucking forever to get set up because DK's a bastard. Anyway, if you're a newer player starting out, like, don't worry about DI right now. Just trying to hold, or I guess worry about it a little bit. Don't worry about Smash DI. Smash DI is not super important until you're actually comfortable with all the other aspects of the game. You want to just regular DI, which typically the best DI is usually like, into the diagonals, like whichever way you're being hit. Oh, excuse me, because it sends you to the corner of the stage or the corner of the blast zones. That way you have the highest survivability chance. Yeah. Yeah, when you're just starting, like you really want to focus on. If you DI with both sticks, it does weird stuff. I've heard that, but I don't think it's true. Like I don't think it does anything in particular. I can go back to this if you really want. Like I'll hold up with the stick and then down with the control stick and see what happens. Ow. I gotta wait till I get hit, I guess. And I'm gonna hold up left with the control stick and down left on the joystick. The C stick is up left and yeah, dude, you can smash the Samus charge shot like ridiculously. I don't know, it's weird. I actually didn't get the up left DI with the stick there. I'm not sure what's going on with it. It could be an emulation thing, but I'm pretty sure the C stick is supposed to give you override all normal DI. Yeah, Smash DI is a really big part of beating Fox, and I'll have to demonstrate that another time. But for now, like, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Just worry about normal DIing, like the corners, like DI up and to the up diagonals, whichever way against the direction you're being attacked. Typically, that usually works. Oh, can you? I was trying that. It didn't seem to work. Let's try it again. Actually, since I got this all set up and everything. I was trying that earlier today, and it didn't seem to work very well. Whoa. All right, left, up, left, left. Oh, you can. Nice. I think. Yeah, look where I am before I even get hit out of hit stun. This is where I'm gonna start, and then I'm gonna DI appropriately, and then like, okay, you're not supposed to die. What the hell? Pretty sure I can live pretty comfortably. Just hold the direction, right? Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, cause I know why I died. Cause I fast DI'd up, so I was too high, and it sent me too high off the top. What the hell? That's pretty nuts, actually. So I'm gonna try DI left, down left, and left. That didn't work at all. I'm gonna die. Yeah. Anyway, smash DI, dude. It's important. It gives you that little bit of extra survivability, and it can be the next. It can be something that takes you to the next level or next. You know. It helps. TLDR. Anyway, I kind of started with something that's a little hard for most players that are just starting. I probably shouldn't have started with Smash DI, but some Burble asked, so I thought I'd try to get into that. Yeah, someone mentioned jump timings earlier. So with Falco, it's a lot easier. Blah blah blah. Just I would say practice from like Ganondorf all the way up to like Fox, and then once you get good at Fox, you're good at it because Fox is the hardest one to short hop with. If you're just starting out playing Smash competitively or whatever, and you haven't if you're pretty much a beginner, the main things you really should focus on is like the movement of the game, like moving around and just being able to move your character around the stage is just really important in order to like just play the game and be able to like take your game to the next level as I like get murdered mercilessly. Like L canceling is really important, and it makes you faster. Like L canceling is pressing L or R. I think I want to say it's like 30 frames before. It's so many frames after performing an aerial, and then or So many frames before touching the ground after performing an aerial. You press L, R. I think you could even do it with Z. I may be wrong with that. Typically people use L and R. But it lowers your landing leg by half. So you like... Let me pick like a stupid, like really slow ass character. Yeah, it's a pretty stupid slow character. I could probably actually do this in training mode since I don't need to be very specific. So that my computer opponent doesn't beat the hell out of me. I'll do the classic example of Link. Link is a pretty classic example of like L canceling, how important it is. I'll lower it to like 1/4. So if you watch how slow he is, like it took like an eternity. So I'm gonna L cancel this one. That was twice as fast. Yes, that is also very important, Joseph. You don't have to actually press it all the way down. And I'll get into the teching mechanics later and why that's important to note that you can lightly press L or R to L cancel. I'm gonna write that down actually. I did actually write it down, but just to make sure I don't forget. Yeah, L canceling really important technique. It will make you. It makes you better at aggro. It makes you better at defense. It makes you better across the game. Like L canceling is a necessary skill in order to get to like an average level of the gameplay. I would say it's very important. Most people know how to wave dash, I would say. Wave dashing is when you air dodge into the ground and you slide. Most people know this shit too, but like I guess I'm just gonna try to go over everything that I can, so people, I'm not like alienating only people that are average and good. But yeah, you slide. You can do it by jumping like that and jumping into the ground. If you're just practicing, you'll see the effects of it. Link is a pretty shit example of what wave dashing is good for. Let's pick the classic Luigi. No, Joseph. If anyone has anything to chime in, like I'm likely to forget anything. So like, if you feel like it's relevant information, please, by all means, like jump in. But Luigi's wave dash, because he has such low traction, like goes really far. And people use wave dashing for all sorts of shit. Like it's one of the most important movement options you have. Let's pick a stage with platforms actually, so we can get moving a little bit. But yeah, like wave dashing allows you to go from like shield in order to like instantly move. It allows you to go from the ledge to not do that. You can jump from the ledge and wave dash on. Like wave dashing allows for so many diverse movement options. You do like right here and then like wave dash up here and immediately forward or down. Did they make the C-stick work in training mode? I just did that on like accident, but apparently C-stick works in training mode. That's amazing. Holy shit. If only I had known that like an hour ago. But wave dashing is really important to be able to move the land of the stage as well. Like it just allows you to be more unpredictable, and it like ups your mobility basically. And mobility is like one of the most important things in the game. I say this as I'm just messing up wave dash after wave dash, but believe me, it's really important. Tournament goes in debug menu. What? That's awesome. Gosh, for some reason I'm not nailing it. That's awesome. I didn't know you could do that. That's really cool. That you can blah blah blah. So I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I want to say that Luigi has a 4-frame jump. Here, let's look it up so I'm not making up anything. Jump frames melee. Jumping. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So. I guess hopefully everyone can see this too. Okay, cool. So yeah, as you can see, Samus, Pikachu, Ness, Mario, Luigi. Mario has a 3-frame jump? I didn't know that. I thought it was a 4-frame. Luigi, Kirby, Fox, they all jump faster than everyone else. No, that's Smash Bros. What the fuck? JK. Yeah, I knew it. I was like, Mario doesn't jump that fast, does he? I was like, I've been lied to all these years. Yeah, as you can tell, Fox, Ice Climbers, Kirby, Pichu, Pikachu, Samus, and Sheik, they all have, they leave the ground on frame 4? I think. pretty sure they leave the ground at frame 4. 3 is when the last frame that they're on the ground. I find it easier to do with Mario. I actually have a question about wave landing, specifically on platforms. See if you can air dodge 100% horizontally to wave land. I'm not sure about that either. I know the more steep that your angle, the better waveline you have. I just did it there actually. I've never been one to really do that very often, but it probably is easier. Yeah, it's probably easier to do with like something like Captain Falcon. Oh, I see. I don't think you can do it unless you're coming onto the platform. It seems like. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm definitely not the best at this for sure. I've never been one to go too deep in the wave landing. Is automatic smash DI typically best just to hold down on all attacks and go for it? No, absolutely not. Because if you always try to smash DI down, and like you'll get crouch cancel DI, which means that you're going to get sent really far down. With your trajectory DI is going to be down every single time. So you don't want to do it at like low mid percents because like think about Falcon Knee, for example. Falcon Knee is the one I recall as a noob getting destroyed by when I would smash DI down, or like automatic smash DI down, is that I would try to like crouch cancel Falcon Knee, and if you crouch cancel Falcon Knee, you're in for a really sad time because it has such high base knockback. Like you could crouch cancel a Falcon Knee at like 45%, it'll pick your ass off the ground, and you won't be at attack. And you'll get sent like right across the stage and then down off the stage. And if you're playing a character like Fox or Falco, you're not gonna have a good time. So I would say don't go for like, I guess as you're calling them OMS attacks, unless you're like really high percents, like thinking like this is the only chance I'd possibly survive this attack. Let's go for this attack. Or maybe like if you're in like the 90s to 100s range, it may be okay because like an attack may kill you anyway. But I would say you shouldn't always go for them now. Because it can get you in a lot of trouble. You can die earlier than you would mean to if a really powerful attack hits you, because it can lift you off before you even get a chance to smash DI. So maybe that time when they're punishing me from something like an F smash from Falcon. Yeah, then you could try to go for it. Like if you whiff something and it's like my only chance to survive is to go for the ground tech from DIing down, then yeah, perfectly acceptable then, because you're probably dead anyway if they're gonna get the punish on you if you're at like high percent. So that seems like a reasonable thing to do. Yeah, wave landing will make you faster. Back to wave landing. I keep getting sidetracked. It's like you can immediately go from jumping here to backwards. You know, like you can immediately reverse your momentum on platforms. But wave landing adds so many interesting options, but it has landing lag. I forget how many frames of landing lag there is in this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 frames of landing lag, it looks like. I'm gonna try it again just in case I screwed it up. I'm mashing A, by the way, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 that time? Maybe I should mash down smash, that seems probably better. Or mash 4. If I just hold forward, what am I thinking? That seems probably better. I'm gonna hold forward this time. I'm gonna note when I start moving. Fuck, I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like 7, 8. Looks like I'm walking. It's kind of weird. But wave dashing has landing lag. Every time you wave dash, you experience landing lag. So it's not completely like the fastest thing ever. Like some people are like, oh, if you wave dash, you're just like too fast. Like it's crazy. It has a balance to it. You actually have lag when you do it. So, what's up, Master Calvin? Another thing you should, I guess we already talked about it a little bit, but short hopping, really, really, really important. Because full hopping is just as important as short hopping, but like being able to short hop consistently is going to be really good because you can use short hopping to be aggressive. You can use short hopping to you know, take a defensive stance that keeps you lower to the ground, where you don't have to double jump out of like fear. Like short hopping is just really important. Like being able to control your character is really important. Like short hopping is one of those. Fast falling, you can fast fall at the peak of your jump. After the peak of your jump, you're allowed to press down and you fast fall. So that's fast fall. This is not fast fall. So there's a pretty big difference. Fast falling combined with like using an aerial and then L canceling that aerial can make you a lot safer on shield, which makes you, you know, allows you to be more aggressive. Using an aerial and then fast falling it to get rid of like the cooldown frames of an attack, like Marth Warrior comes to mind. Like you can do that in order to make you more defensive and safer. Fast falling is really important as well. And you fast fall by pressing down after the peak of your jump. All my practice basically short hop, fast fall, yeah. Short hop, fast fall. L cancel is one of the most important things to be good at. It allows you basically to be aggressive with some characters. Like it's pretty much essential to like Fox Falco because they have to hit your shield, which means that they can't screw up any of their pressure, because if they do, then they get shield grabbed and then you get really sad. I don't know if everyone probably knows this, but if you're shielding, you press A, you grab. And it's one of the best out of shield options there really is. How do you waveland exactly? You basically air dodge into the ground. And you want to do it like, basically the more horizontal you do it, the further you slide. It's basically just a wave dash, but you just air dodge into the ground in the air basically. And like I said, the more horizontal you do it, the better. I'm really bad at articulating thoughts in a line. This is not good for me. I'm trying. But yeah, it's the same as the wave dash, but you just air dodge into a platform basically. That's basically what wavelands mostly are. But you can waveland on the ground, but it's just not very common. Actually, I take that back. I do actually waveland every now and then. Like say someone's right here, and like they're in their shield, like they're predicting that I'm going to jump at them and attack, and they're shielding. So I could like jump at them and not attack, and like waveland back, and then they may like choose an action as if I attacked them, and I can run up and like punish them. That's really good, and it's really good against people that shield a lot, because you can run up and like bait them out, and then run up and grab them, or like you know jump at them, wave back, forward smash them. Like if you have a character that's good forward smash range, or all sorts of different options. Like wavelanding is pretty good. Pretty good. I guess I mentioned it earlier, but I don't know if everyone knows, or most people probably know this if you've been playing for a little bit. But you can use the C stick to do aerials. You can perform every aerial with the C stick except for Nair. And it's really important for the fact that you're allowed to. You can use the C stick to do like back airs while like going the opposite direction, which gives you a lot better like defensive options if you're using it for defense. And like it allows you to basically control your character while you're performing different aerials. Like try doing a short hop up air without using the C stick, I dare you. Like it's not very easy to do. I don't know how Isaiah does it in 64 at all. It's ridiculous. But C stick allows you to do aerials, and that in itself is really helpful. Because you don't have to, like I said, it gives you more control over the stick, so you can do like jump away. Oh. Pretty sure you can wave dash. Pretty sure I can wave dash out of that. There it is. Which wouldn't be possible really very easily without using the C stick. Let's see. Teching mechanics is one thing I wanted to go over. Like, so you know when. Oh, let's see. Do you have any tips for fall through nairs? I accidentally down smash. I don't know. Just kind of get used to the timing, I guess. It's just. I would say just practice it. You have to You have to smash down to do the fall to the platform. Actually, let's see. There's something like an Isaiah dropping. I'm not 100% how to do that. I don't switch on a platform. I'm trying to down air. I play Falco. I don't know. Like, you just have to get used to the time. It also depends on what you're doing too. Like I think there's, what is it like? Let's see. Yeah, I think it's. Is that what it is? Isaiah dropping is like, you have to, when you land on a platform, I think you're not allowed to go through the platform immediately. For whatever reason, when you land, like you're not allowed to go through the platform at all. So you have to actually move, I think, before you're allowed to go through. I think in order to circumvent that, like when you move forward, I think like it erases that time that you have. Let's see if I can emulate this. So I'm mashing. Alright, well, that's not working at all. Now is he gonna go through? No. I can't seem to get him to smash it down, but just put in the reps, I guess. Yeah, exactly what Gronk said. Like the, I think they call it the Isaiah drop or something. Like it allows you to, like moving forward, it makes it easier to drop through for some reason. So if you like walk forward and then do it, it's easier. It's not something that I've really practiced that much because I've never really had a huge issue with it, I guess. But it's really, I guess it's more important when you're landing on something because if you walk forward, you're allowed to go through the platform immediately. Whereas if you land and then hit down, you can't go through the platform. Cyrox messaged me. Yeah, I think that's how it works though. Like I'm trying to hit, I'm hitting down. Yeah, like he has that weird like, I hit the ground, I'm gonna like get back to my battle stance animation. Like you can't fall through during that, I don't think. But if you fall and then like do that, you get through it faster. I think that's the Isaiah drop. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I think that's what it is. That's why I'm really bad at spamming missiles. So it's probably that. Let's see. I need to. I wish I could take him. Wait, can I make him AI? Attack, yes. Come at me, bro. I need to get him to knock me down. Actually. No, come on. I'm gonna go over like teching and stuff like that, and like the different things that go into that. Jesus Christ. It's a lot of beeps. DK, please. No. I need to get enough percent when I have to actually tech something. Oh wait, I can adjust my percent, can't I? That's probably important. No, that's CPU damage. Helpful. Basically, I guess I'll go over what teching. Oh, there it is. What teching is you know pressing L or R, and I think you can do it. You press L or R when you're in a tumble stance like that, like he is right now, and you press L or R within 20 frames of touching the ground while you're in a tumble stance, you'll tech. If you don't, so like if I hit L or R right now, if I frame advance and hit L or R, so I did, and I should tech when I touch the ground. Yeah, see, I didn't even press L or R like way before I touched the ground, but since it was within 20 frames, I just should have saved that state. I didn't save it, did I? Let's see. I didn't. I'm a fool. I'm a foolish fool. Let's get on back to training mode. But to tech, you press L or R within 20 frames of touching the ground. When you hit L or R, it opens that window. So within 20 frames, if you're in a tumble stance and you touch the ground, you will tech. But if you do not tech, if you don't have to tech within 20 frames. It actually shuts you out from teching for a full 60 frames. And yes, like Joseph said, 20 frames is 1/3 of a second. Damn it, Samus. So useless. I have to wait on her to beat me up again real quick, so... before I can demonstrate that again. It's pretty awesome when it's sped up, actually. Wow, Samus, come on. Get your shit together. Yeah. 20 frames within... When you're in tumble stance and press L or R, it opens the tech window for 20 frames. I kind of wish you would just forward smash me or something. Oh, that'll work. Okay, so now I'm in the air. I'm going to save this state so I don't have that shit happen again. This is the most wonky tutorial of all time. Alright, so... At this point, I'm going to press L or R at this point. And then... So I've pressed it. I should tech though, because it's within 20 frames. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Tech. I didn't press it a single other time while that whole falling was happening. So it opens the window for 20 frames exactly. If you press it and you miss the 20 frame window, you're not allowed to tech again for an entire... I'm not sure exactly the number, but you cannot press tech. You're not allowed to tech again for a whole second. So that's typically why you see people, like, when they're getting comboed, like they get comboed really close to the ground, so they press L or R to tech, but then they get hit again, and they're not expecting that. So then, since they missed that tech, they can't tech the next one. That's why some people make these like ridiculous reads, but they actually like reading that they missed their tech because they think that they teched in the last hit. So they're not allowed to tech the next hit because they already closed out their tech window for a whole second. And that's why sometimes you may think, like, I know I pressed L or R, I don't know why I did not tech there. It's because you probably are likely that you missed the last tech window and that closes you out for the next tech. If that makes any sense at all. I hope it does, because teching is kind of a really unusual thing in this game. So I think if I press tech here, I think it was a few frames late. So I'm going to press L or R here, I'm going to hold it, and so that should have activated the tech window. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plenty of fucking windows. So I'm pretty sure I've went well beyond 20 frames at this point. I'm going to try pressing it again. If the first one went in, which I hope it did, because I'm not sure how frame events works. If I try pressing it now, I shouldn't be able to tech now. Yeah, see, I did not tech that time, and I was holding it the entire time, if that's how frame events works. So it locked me out from being able to tech that because I pressed it too early, even though I pressed it again. Which is important because Joseph brought up the point that you don't have to press L or R all the way in to do an L cancel. If you press... It's like if you're trying to go L cancel a move and you press it all the way in, but you get hit out of that aerial and you thought you were going to L cancel it, then you're actually locked out from teching, and that really screws you. This question. So say my opponent misses the tech because they hit L or R too early. If I jab them and hit them into the ground again within 60 frames, can they tech or not? Trying to understand here. Miss the tech because they hit it too early. If I jab, yeah, like it doesn't matter like what happens. It's just the time frame. If they like mash L or R, it's just constantly locking them out of teching. Like I'm pretty sure the timer resets every time you press it again. So like if they're just mashing it, then you're gonna get screwed. Like they're gonna get busted up. Yeah, I don't think they can tech again if they hit the ground again. Like you just cannot tech at all anymore until a whole second has passed without you pressing it all the way in. I think that's what it is. I know the lockout timing for sure, and I know that it's 60 frames for the lockout, but I'm pretty sure that's accurate. Yeah, so that's teching and how that works. Like I said, it's important to note that if you press L or R all the way in to try to do an L cancel, you get hit out of it, you are likely to miss the tech if you need to tech there. Let's see. Yeah, and like Joseph said, you can press L or R lightly. You don't have to press it all the way in order to get an L cancel. You just have to press it enough for the analog to register, where it would be like light shielding and stuff like that to get an L cancel. So try not to always press in L or R all the way, because it can really screw you if you get hit out of your arrows. I've probably said it like 3 or 4 times by now, because I'm prone to repeat the same damn thing over and over. I'm going to load this state, and I'm going to actually try to do something here. I'm trying to figure out how much... Am I in hit stun the whole way down? No, there we go. So, I'm going to go ahead and go back real quick. So you'll notice, like, when you're in hit stun, your body is completely frozen. It takes no motion. Like, I'm frozen. That means that I'm in hit stun. I cannot do anything right now. Nothing will help me. I'm just completely frozen. And then that happens. He opened his eyes. When he starts to move around again, I think this is the first frame where I'm allowed to actually take action again. And if you actually have a chance to take action before you need to tech, like if you're not in hit stun anymore, you can actually remove teching altogether. If you there's a way to break out of your tumble stance, and you can only tech when you're in tumble stance. So you only need to tech when you're in tumble stance. If you actually smash the control stick left or right during tumble stance while you're not in hit stun, you actually break out of it and you're standing again. You're actually neutral in the air, which means that you don't need to tech at all, which will make you a lot harder to actually deal with. Instead of, so now I just land and I'm like, well, so much for your mix-up. I'm gonna go over here now. It's like, it's a lot better to break out of your tumble if you time it perfectly than it is to tech if you're not in hit stun anymore. So that's really, really, really important too. So a lot of people don't actually perform that very well. You can actually do more advanced stuff with that too. Let's get back to that point where Mario opens his eyes. There it is. So smash out. And at this point, so you're not, also it's important to note when you're in tumble, you cannot air dodge. So like if someone's chasing you down, they see you in tumble, I mean they know that you cannot air dodge, which is, you know, one of your only defensive options when you're in the air. But if you break out of your tumble, you can air dodge, which gives you even more options. So like now I can actually just I can get close to the ground like now, and then I can actually waveland out of that. That wasn't a very good waveland, but you see what I'm trying to get with this? Where like you could do something your opponent's not exactly expecting. Let's see if I can actually play it back normally. I played it back there. Let's see. It's hard to do. See, I did the waveland out of it, which can really confuse your opponent sometimes or catch them off guard, because they're like, well, he was in tumble and, you know, what it looked like shield stun, or hit stun rather, and suddenly he's like the spacing just got all sorts of messed up in their head, which you can use that against them to do things that they don't expect, or like make the spacing something they didn't realize it was going to be. Like, so this is like an advanced thing you can do. I may have went too deep on this, but those options are there and they're important to know. Let's see. Hopefully that helps someone there. I'm gonna keep saying that statement a lot too, because I don't know if people already know this shit or what, but I feel like that's something that I don't see a lot of people do, or if people do it, a lot of people don't notice that they're doing it. So I thought it to be brought up. So take it as you will. Let's see. The next thing. Let's set her back to not do anything. Stand. Get up there, away from me. Stay over there. Alright, so now that I can do the C-stick in this, it's going to be a lot easier to perform this. So out of a dash, you can't really do a whole lot. You can always jump out of it. Like if you... what to start with? I want to start with dashing and the mechanics of dashing, but I'm not sure exactly what to start with. Basically, you dash, and I guess we'll start with dash dancing. Dash dancing is when, like, there's a frame where there's a period. It's different for each character, so it's really hard to just describe. But there's a point during your dash where you're allowed to just turn around and dash the other way. So you get these like sick dash dances. And you can do it like each frame basically. every 2 frames, it seems like. So like there's the standing, yeah. And then I can just immediately turn around just at different parts during my dash. And that's what dash dancing is, which you can use that in order to like you're still in a dash stance, but you're allowed to kind of, without breaking your dash stance, you can actually kind of mess the spacing up, or you can be at different. Typically, the most common use of dash dancing is to control more space, and like your opponent has less idea of the array of things that you can do. If you're standing still, it's pretty threatening, but like they can easily assess that your up tilt is going to be like around in front of you, and you can jump at them. If you're dash dancing, it's a lot harder for them to be aggressive toward you because they don't know exactly the spacing, so you can use that against them. But yeah, if you dash too far and you try to turn around, you have the slow, awful turnaround, and you're like, oh, that felt really bad. That's why you don't really see people do that very often. Usually, you jump out of your dash in order to. You jump, or like you, as a byproduct of being able to jump out of your dash, you wave dash, so you can kind of like adjust the spacing in different ways. I got really good at dash dancing early when I started playing. When I'm at the point where I'm standing, I noticed somewhere, is that when I can use those smashes? Is that a call to pivot? Correct, that is a pivot. During dash dancing, so we'll stick on that real quick. So I start my dash, and then I'm holding right. So first, this is the next frame. This is when the dash turns around, and when you're actually turning around in your dash dance, you're actually standing like a normal character, like you're just standing still. It's actually the same exact thing as standing still. So I can input any ground attack, and it'll come out. Like if I mash up tilt right here, I get up tilt, I'm pretty sure. And there, yeah. I got dash attack. That's not correct. Let's try that again. I'll try down smash. Basically, it's probably easier to input too. Nope. I could probably do it easier. Yeah, so it's really, really, really hard to do like a tilt, but it's actually possible, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you can tilt out of it. It's really, really, really specific there. I'm trying to do it. Is that it? Nope, I got dash attack again. People typically use it for not tilts though, because it's ridiculously hard. The most common application of it is for down smash like that, or like you dash away. Here, let's see if I'll use frame advance, so I'm not good at it. It's like, say Samus is right here, like imagine like a Falco is coming. God, I wish I could put my mouse on here and it would show up. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. This is a pretty important thing to. Here, let's do that. Nope, still not working. Yeah, so like that's pretty much what it is. So I would dash away. It's like, he's coming in right. Imagine an invisible Falco in front of that platform down airing at me. Like, I don't want to be there, so. And then I turn back around, and now since I'm out of the way of the attack, I can use this pivot in order to not forward smash because the C-stick's not working correctly. Maybe I should do smash tap with A actually. Turn around, and then for some reason I can't seem to do it during frame advance, but that's what it is. I can't do it during frame advance, but fucking 3 times in a row when I'm playing the game at 60 FPS. Yeah, there's one frame during your turn where you can perform anything. It's pretty specific, but it allows you to do really specific spacings, and it's really good for certain characters. Like Mario's forward smash is really good for it because it has good range. Now I can't get it at all. It has good range, good power. It's a very good spacing tool. It's really, really, really good with Marth, as you would expect. Roy, if you're into that kind of guy. There's plenty of characters that's good with. I like it with Cannon because you can just confuse the shit out of people with it. But yeah, that's like basically advanced dash dancing techniques. God, that's hard. Yeah, it's very good with Marth though. It allows you to do so many good spacing options, especially with Marth because his dash dance is really, really long. He's allowed to cancel into the other side of his dash dance really, really easily. Like, his dash dance is so massive. You can actually see the frame pretty easily when he's standing, because when he's the pivot frame, because of his, you can see his giant head just like being existent. So like, yeah, you can easily clearly see the pivot frame there because he stands so tall, but he like hunches over a lot when he's dashing, and during that frame, that's when you input the smash. Just trying to do it. I'm definitely no Marth player. There it is. Trying to get a good feel for like how his dash dance is. Yeah, that's the pivot forward smash though. You can do any move out of that, I'm pretty sure, but like to do pivot tilt, I don't know how the hell people do that. That's ridiculously impressive to me if you can do pivot tilts. I have Spaceballs used to do pivot tilts with Samus, and I was just like, how in the fuck do you do that? Like, that is so hard. I will go ahead and say that I am definitely not the most technical player you'll ever see. Like, I'm fairly low on, like, of the people that... I'm not technical, really. I'm just, like, I know basics really, really well, and I stick to mostly basic stuff. I don't really branch out into, like, ridiculous advanced techniques. But yeah. So, dashing again. So when you dash, you can jump out of it. Oh, shit. And wave dash out of it as a result. And, yeah. Dashing. Options. Jump canceling. Jump canceling is when you... Here, let's get a good example. Fox is probably the best example of jump canceling there ever was in the world. Jump canceling is when you... during the... When you... Frame skip? Come on. Where am I at? There we go. So when you input a jump, see those frames? He's still on the ground. You can actually still input like... You can input like a smash attack. I think typically you only really get to do up or yeah, just jump canceling is usually for up smashes. Or with Fox, it's typically used for like shining a billion times. Cause like I am not good at this, that's for sure. Basically, if you shine so fast, like, let's see. So now I can jump out of it, and then input shine again. No, guess not. Something about shine. There's the shine. Jump on frame 4. Shine again. Nope. Frame advance is not doing what I want to. Basically, jump canceling is when you do a jump and cancel into a move. It's very commonly used for up smash because you can't actually perform any smashes out of your dash. Like if they mash C-stick in any direction, your dash is... You can't do any smashes out of your dash at all. Completely useless. It is easier for Falco because his jump is a lot slower than Fox's. Yeah, but jump canceling is very jump canceling is really, really important for Fox because you can run. If you jump cancel, you can jump out of your dash, so you can jump cancel that into up smash, which is like really good. And to do that, it's really easy with Fox. You just press up on the stick and up on the A button. And you may have already thought, like, I already knew that, but you probably didn't know the reason is because you're jump canceling it. So you press up to jump, and then you press A, and you're canceling into up smash. Jump canceling also is a very important function for like Joseph just said. Jump with the C-stick? Yeah, you can do that too, yeah. You can actually jump out of your shield with the C-stick. That's something I don't really use very often, but it is there if you feel the need to use it for whatever technique you're trying to perform. In shield though, you can jump out of your shield because you can roll out of your shield, you can jump out of it, and you can also, since you can jump out of it, you can perform up smash directly out of your shield. So if someone's pressuring your shield and they're doing a really bad job, you can actually like up smash them for it if they're screwing up their pressure by pressing up on the stick and then up on the C stick is what I usually use. But as I say that, I just completely flub it. I don't think you can use A button to do the up smash out of shield. Doesn't seem like it's working for me. Seems like I get grab every time. But with the C stick, you can jump and then you jump cancel and up smash. So that's jump canceling. Back to dashing, you can crouch out of your dash too, which allows you to like, you can crouch to do up smash to cancel your dash and up smash, or you could crouch to cancel into like any smash really. So you use crouch to cancel your dash in order to do different actions, like crouch out. Because usually people's dash attacks aren't the best. Fox's is pretty good, combos into shit. But some people's dash attacks, like Pikachu, not very good. So you don't really want to use dash attack ever. So you can crouch to cancel your dash, and up smash, forward smash, tilts, like the list goes on. Basically, it's a good way to get out of your dash without wave dashing, because wave dashing has landing lag. Is it faster than jump cancel up smash? I think it's comparable. I find it easier to always go for the up though, because it just feels more natural to me. I typically use down for down smash and then jump cancel for up smash. So like dash canceling down smash is really, really important for like Doc or Mario, or Pikachu is pretty good at it too. Whoop. So it's character to character thing, but it's a useful option to know for sure. Actually went over pivot already. I actually got this list in front of me that I was trying to like go over like different things. I went over pivoting. I went over breaking tumbles. If anyone has any questions or wants me to reiterate on anything that I've already covered, please by all means ask me, because I may run out of shit to do. Understanding ledge mechanics is really, really, really important too. So you grab the ledge and you have, I'm not sure how much invincibility actually. Let's see. Oh damn it! Come on. Let's see. Grab the ledge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 14, 15. Looks like it keeps going. How long does this shit last? Holy crap! How long does ledge invincibility last? I actually don't know this. So I know the second that you grab the ledge, you're actually invulnerable. You can't be hit by anything for so many frames. Well, you actually can't act for a few frames after grabbing the ledge too, but it's a fairly short window. I want to find that out first. Actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, that didn't work at all. I was trying to hold left the whole time, or right the whole time. Actually, does that work? Hold on. Yeah, you actually have to press the direction. Okay, so I need to keep that in mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's not accurate at all. Yeah, I'll get into that later. Anyway, when you grab the ledge, you're invulnerable, so you can use that in order to edge hog people. Like, if Mara's trying to up B at you, you can grab the ledge at the right time, and then you're invulnerable, so he can't actually hurt you. You can abuse the invulnerability in order to, like... I guess I should go over the basic ledge functions, too. Like, you grab the ledge, you're invulnerable. And, you know, from the ledge, you can press jump, jump off, press A to do a get-up attack, and press R to do a evasion roll onto the stage. So, if you're above 100%, all the attack and the evasion roll become a lot more noticeable, a lot easier to react to, and a lot worse. So keep that in mind. As your percent rises, you need to adjust your tactics for the ledge. You can actually let go of the ledge and immediately jump. As you've been seeing me doing, you may not have noticed it. Man, that thing's really in the way. I'm gonna use this ledge. So you can let go by pressing away and then immediately jumping, and you can jump like that, which gives you like another option that no one really intended, or they didn't really think about, I guess. So you can use that to, like, since you're allowed to jump from the ledge like that, you can do more complex things like wave dash onto the stage, which, based on how fast you do it, you can retain some invincibility. Maybe I should slow it down. Doing this in doing it in slow feed is really hard, actually. What I want to do is show how much you still have invincibility. Whoop, that's not correct. Frame invincibility is actually... Whoa, shit. Thought something went wrong with the emulation for a second there. Yeah, since you're allowed to jump from the ledge, you can do like wavelands onto the stage, or like attacks from the stage, like down air or stuff like that. Like different options that can be more aggressive or more defensive based on what you want to do. It opens up a lot of options. Let's see if I can do this. No, Fox, you fool. I don't know why. I press down and it gives me like that. Okay, now I'm not grabbing the ledge. Let's jump. Okay, now let's air dodge. Actually, this doesn't prove anything. No. Grab. I can't seem to get him to fall off the damn ledge. This happened a second ago. I don't know what's up with it. Oh! But you can press back away from the ledge in order to fall off of it, or you can press it down. The thing about pressing down that's kind of scary is that you fast fall, so you have to be really careful that you don't like kill yourself. Yeah, when someone's recovering and you're holding onto the ledge, if you do like any action from the ledge, damn it, my button's all fucked up. If you do any action from the ledge, you roll up. Like if you're rolling up, you retain ownership of the ledge, so the enemy cannot actually grab the ledge if they're trying to recover until your animation is done. So like if I do, alright, so I'm pressing R and I'm doing the roll up from the ledge now, and during this entire animation, that animation's really fucking cool. Holy shit. So during this whole animation, it counts as me still being on the ledge right now. So the game thinks I'm still on the ledge, and he's doing this fucking sick animation. This is why I love this game. Holy crap. So until I actually get control of my character again, I actually still have control of the ledge. Or I think at this point I don't have control of the ledge anymore. But during that whole thing, I had control of the ledge. So you can use that. And it works for anything but jumping from the ledge, I think. If you fall off the ledge like that, you immediately lose control of the ledge. Like if you do this. So you'll see foxes like try to like shine people that are recovering from above. Like they'll do like that, and then whoop. And then people will grab the ledge because you don't have ownership of it anymore. If you do like a get up attack from the ledge, this entire animation, you still retain ownership as well. Yeah, there it is. He does the kicks, which looks really, really, really cool. and you hold ownership the entire time. So that's why people. That's basically how you edgehog people. Ledge mechanics. I hope I'm not boring people that obviously know most of this stuff, but I'm trying to explain a lot of the mechanics of the game that people may or may not know at mid-low levels. Obviously, if you've been playing for a while, you probably already know most of this stuff, but I feel the need to go over pretty much everything that I can and try to make it all encompassing. That's a... I already went over DI and Smash DI. I probably should have went over about this point rather than doing it so early on, but oh well. If you have any questions on Smash DI, I can explain them again, or you can watch the video. I'm going to be uploading this whole thing at some point. Yeah, I didn't know the ledge hop mechanic for a long time. Like, learning how the ledge works is really, really pivotal for the whole entire edge guarding game. So, like, it's really, really, really important to know how the ledge works and how you can retain ownership. And that was one of the things they took away in Brawl that made it even more difficult to edge guard in that fucking game. Because, like, once you do anything from the ledge, if you're not holding onto the ledge, you have no ownership. So, like, once you do, like, if you press A, the second you press A from the ledge in Brawl, you lose ownership of it. So, like, anyone can grab the ledge immediately. That's why you see, like, this weird janky shit where people, like, just, like, sharing the ledge over and over and over. Yeah, if there's any mechanics of Smash that you want to know more about, like, feel free to ask. At this point, I feel like I want to talk about people that are still learning the game a lot. Like pretty much everyone's always learning. So you're always learning something when you play the game, hopefully, if your mind's in the right spot. Like, you should always be trying to play to learn more about the game. Like, if you're trying to get better. Obviously, if you're, just playing it for casuals, or just playing it because you like playing it, like, play it for whatever reason you want to. If you're trying to get better, always look for a way to learn more about the game. Yeah, I went over L canceling earlier. It's pretty brief. Don't be afraid to experiment too. Like, try different shit out. Like, don't be afraid to, like, SD, Like, if you're playing friendlies, you should always be trying to, like, you should always be trying to push it some way or another, like, learn more about the game. Or learn what your character's capable of. Playing your characters, learning how their moves work, learning all the ins and outs of your moves, and don't be afraid to experiment in any way. Like, I'm not saying you should jump off and kill yourself, like, over and over and over, but I haven't gone over to shield dropping, no. Let's get a platform here. But you should always be willing to, like, experiment with anything. So, shield dropping is something that I'm not very good at, so I'm going to be really shitty at it. But basically, gosh. Like, as I take it to do a shield drop, you have to press the stick down, you shield on a platform, and then you press the stick down, like, fast, but not too fast, otherwise you get spot dodge. If you press it just fast enough, you shield drop, which gives you a lot of ridiculous options out of shield. I would say most helpful with Yoshi because of how Yoshi's shield works. Yoshi cannot jump out of his shield. If you mash jump all fucking day long, you just do not do anything out of it. Do you use Mag Flash? I do. I can explain how to set that up in a little bit. But, move it left. Move it to the right. Maybe so. I'm pretty bad at it overall. What's up, Six Puller? I've seen people do a dash into shield and drop. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm definitely not good at shield dropping. It's something that I should definitely practice more. But the way that I typically practice is by playing, so sometimes I just do shield drops, but yeah, I don't know what's easiest to do. Everyone has to have their own preference. But anyway, the Yoshi, he can't jump out of his shield. So if you're on a platform and your shield, it's like it used to be. I have no options. I can only grab or roll. I can't jump out. I can't do anything. But since they discovered shield dropping, if you shield drop, your shield breaks immediately, and that's not what's supposed to happen. Yoshi shield, I don't know how to gauge it. I'm gonna try light shielding now, or I can Z shield. And if you're able to shield drop, you actually get a new option, so you can like up air out of the shield drop, or that's typically what the people use it for, I think. Like you do up air out of the shield drop. For me, it's hard to do really consistently and like know that I'm gonna do it, so I'm pretty bad at it. But it's definitely there. Let's see. Yeah, that's shield dropping in a nutshell. There's a very good video on, oh my gosh, on YouTube that really shows why it's good. And it is good. It's definitely good to know how to do. Good to practice. It's good to have, like I said before, movement is like really, really, really important in this game. Being able to move your character in any way you want. Having another movement option is never going to be bad. So shield dropping is always good to know how to do. The fact that I'm not very good at it may speak a little, but I never really find a way to incorporate it. But yeah, no, thank you for bringing it up, man. I would have definitely forgotten to bring up shield dropping for sure. But that's shield dropping in a nutshell. But back to, I guess, like mindset of getting better. Like, always try to play to learn if that's what you're trying to do. Like if you're playing for fun, you don't really care about learning, that's fine. You play for whatever you want to play for. Like, if you're wanting to get better, you have to be willing to experiment. You have to be willing to self-analyze your own play, and you have to keep a good mindset. You can't just, like, every time you make a mistake, you can't shit on yourself for any reason. Like, you made a mistake, but that means that there's something to learn. So there's a somewhat of a positive in this. Like, figure out why you made that mistake. Was it tech error? Was it like a spacing problem? Like, do something cool. I am cool. That's what I'm doing. Being the coolest. I did it. That's cool. I shield dropped. But like, to get better, you always need to be trying to get better, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Keep a good mindset. Be sure to, like, anytime you get hit, really, like, think about it. Like, why did you get hit? Was there somewhere you weren't supposed to be? Like, were you in the wrong place at the wrong time? Like, did you miss up the spacing? Did you try something and you got punished for it? Like, always try to think, like, why am I getting punished for this, or how, or all sorts of stuff. Like, you have to be able to critically analyze every, like, facet of what's going on. If only I could get Samus down here. Dude, I was pretty hyped for West Balls today. That was a really good tournament. Oh, that's too bad. NorCal. Anyway, so, like, another way to try to think of the game is like zoning is a really big part of the game, obviously. Let's see. I usually like to use Marth for like a good zoning example. It's like, you have to always try to assess like how much, like, what your opponent controls. Like with Marth, you know, he controls like the entire world with his sword. Like, that whole thing is a fucking hitbox basically. And you have to think like, where can he throw that out next? And like, you want to try to, I don't know, I try to think of like the different zones, like where I'm not supposed to be. Like where Samus is right now is a really shitty spot. She's in a horrible location right now, wherever she's standing, because Marth has really good reach. He's got really good aerials to deal with her being in the air, whereas Samus has fucking nothing for air to ground. Like, she has almost no air to ground. Her down air is really slow and clunky. Her forward doesn't hit down. Her back air doesn't hit down. Her up air doesn't hit down. Like, so if you get someone in the air, like in this position, like, they're in a bad zone. Like, if I was Samus right now, like the entire. I wish I could fucking show you guys like my mouse, but it doesn't show up. I don't think. Basically anything. Like you just have to imagine like the zones that are safe. Like where is my best chance in the neutral game to be against the character? Zoning is throwing out projectiles importance. I'm not exactly sure the difference between zoning and spacing. I usually like to typically think of spacing like... I like to think of spacing as like trying to use your moves at like just the right distance in order to make them the most effective to hit your opponent. And I like to think of zoning as like... My mouse showed up earlier. Did it? I know it shows up like on this window, but it doesn't show up in my game window. But I like to think of spacing as like using your moves in like the right distance in order to hit your opponent. And like outspacing your opponent, I typically think like he used a move, but my move was spaced better, so I hit him and he didn't hit me. Zoning I like to think about is like you're not even hitting your opponents, but you understand that this is a bad spot for me to be in. Like Samus right now, she's in a horrible spot. Like, what's she really gonna do against the Marth below her besides try to like somehow find her way back to the ground in order to even stay on neutral ground with me at this point? Like, if I put her up there, she's gonna get fucked. Like, I can just hit her all day. And like realistically, what is she really gonna do? She's gonna try to move and maneuver and try to get around my attacks in order to get back to the ground, to be in a good zone where she's not at a ridiculous inherent disadvantage. Like Pikachu, for instance, really loves having people that are kind of above and diagonally. Like Pikachu really loves having anyone like above him because his tail is so good. It's kind of the same for a lot of characters. Like being in the air is typically not very good. It's fine for Falco. Like Falco, like approaching you is pretty good. Is that my mouse? There's my mouse. How do I make it not a little shitty mouse? Hold on. No, my mouse didn't show up. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, I did it. Sweet. So yeah, now I can use this. Sweet. Awesome. Let's see if I can... Samus is a pretty good example. Stage spacing is type. That's the way I think of it. Like, I'm not the official, definition guy. That's the way I've always kind of thought of it. But basically, I mean, it can be whatever you want it to be, like in your head. Whatever you need to use to define it, just understand that the concept of it, Yeah, I think in zoning is typically a 2D fighter term, which, when you see Daigo spamming Hadokens, that's zoning because you're keeping them out. Yeah, so I don't know. To me, it's just different. That's the way I've always thought of it, but as long as you understand the concepts, it's fine. So like a typical common positioning thing, is like being on a platform like right here, below Pikachu, who has really good... Oh, you bastard. Like, if I knock Samus into the air, like... I should probably... Oh, shoot. Now she's at, like, nothing again. No! I'm gonna put her at, like, 55. So, like, if I grab her... Typically against Samus, I like to up throw her because, like, being in that position, being above someone that has, like, ridiculous control of this area, like, Pikachu is ridiculous in this position because he can immediately, like, tail spike you, or, like, he can just immediately control where you're going to be going if you do it properly. His tail will control you all the way back to the ground or put you off stage. So, like, as Samus, you have to understand, like, I never want to be above Pikachu. Like, you'll see some people... I've seen foxes, like, double jump at Pikachu, and it's like, well, tail. Like, you just put yourself in a bad spot. Double jumping is really risky most of the time because you can immediately die if you get hit out of your double jump and go off stage and stuff. Just understanding, like, different zones and... Yeah, spacing is a really, really complex thing because you have like Six Pillar said, you have to understand all of your all the options that your opponent can possibly do at any given time, and that takes a lot of experience and practice and just playing. But that's just how it is, I guess. But you need to understand that concept though in order to get better, I guess. I don't know if I explained that very well or not. I think I'm gonna be. I've been talking for a while, I guess, but I think I'm gonna go over like. No, Pikachu's Nair will beat Samus Nair. Like, I'm pretty sure 100% of the time. A properly spaced Pikachu Nair will always beat a properly spaced Samus Nair. Like, if they're spaced at the maximum reach, Pikachu Nair will always beat it because it's disjointed, where Samus's Nair is not. The last thing I want to talk about, I guess, before I end rambling, because I've been rambling for like a while now, is one thing you need to do when you're getting better is, like, if you're losing and if you're playing someone better than you and they're beating you, like, do not discredit anything that they're doing. Like, don't be like, he's playing a better character than me, he's doing this cheap tactic. Like, in order to improve as a player, you can't discount anything that your opponent does to beat you. You have to, recognize it, that it's a thing that's in this game, and he's beating you with it, so you need to be able to focus on being solution-oriented, and, like, find ways to actually beat it rather than complain that it's broken OP. Like, there's a solution to beat most things in this game, I feel. And if you always complain that, this character's broken, or this move is broken, or anything like that, if you're always just complaining and not actually working toward a solution, then you're never going to beat it. So you can't really have that mindset. You have to be focused on getting around whatever it is that's beating you, and understanding how it's beating you and why it's beating you, and try to figure out how you can beat it. Is there some weakness to it, and all sorts of shit. I don't know if I explained that very well either. I think I'm getting tired of talking. This is probably the most I've rambled on in a while. Except Fox. No, Fox is beatable. See? And he's like the blue hexagon. It's like, whatever. It's a good move. That's pretty much what you need to say to it. It's a good move. How to beat it, though? I mean, it has really low range. People use Shine to, like, people like Tech and then Shine on the first frame with Fox because it's really safe. You can outspace it. Like, you know that they're going to go for it. Or you can just be better with your timing at Tech chasing. There's, like, plenty of ways to get around it. And it's safe on shield move. This is things. I've been rambling forever. If anyone has any questions about anything that I've been rambling on about for like the last 2 hours almost, I don't know how long I've been talking, but it feels like it's been an eternity. Feel free to ask. I know you were kidding. Like I said, I ramble about everything. So, if you have any questions, I want to do more of this kind of thing, and like, I want to, at some point, play people and then, like, try to pick apart what they're doing wrong and, like, how I'm getting, or if I'm winning, how I'm winning, if I'm losing, how I'm losing. Like, all sorts of different ways to, like, try to help people learn to critically analyze how to get better and stuff. Oh, excuse me. But I think at this point I kind of want to play, because I haven't really played that much yet. But I will be doing more of this kind of stuff in the future, because for me it's just really hard to like get my thoughts jumbled together, or get them not jumbled together. Yeah, hopefully someone learned something about Smash from this. So yeah, like I said, any questions, go for it. Sure.